Hey, what's up people? In this video we're comparing two new shoes from Asics. We've got the Glideride 2 against the Evoride 2. Hey, what's up everyone and welcome back to FORDY RUNS. How you doing? Let me know in the comments and why you're down there. Tell me which one have you got your eye on, or have you already got one of these? Let me know. Or maybe you've got version 1 of every of these. Let me know in the comments and I'll dive in there. Once this video drops, right, I thought this would be a good video. It might be a bad video as well, but bear with me, right? Because I kind of figured it, if you're looking for one shoe and maybe, you know, you're not in a lucky position like I am, absolutely blessed where I've got like a million shoes and we get sent loads of shoes, you can only get one pair of running shoes. You go on the Asics website and you see Glideride 2, Evoride 2, and you're going, they look the same because to be fair, they look very similar. What's the difference? Which one should I buy and which one would suit me? Well, hopefully in this video I'll give you a few pointers, let you know which ones I prefer for doing what and all that sort of stuff. So let's get stuck in. Right, so let's get the stats and features done first. Let's put these down. We're going to go with the Evoride 2 first. Now that's £115 on the Asics website. And by the way, do you like the black colourway or do you prefer like the greeny blue colourway? I don't even know what it's called. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so Evoride 2 is £115. We've got a 5mm drop. They increased the stack, by the way, from 25 to 225/20 versus 22/17 on the OG. We've got AHA Plus rubber. We've got Flight Foam midsole. They've got rid of the Propel. We'll talk about that in a bit. Obviously, both shoes have got guide toe technology. New engineered mesh upper. It's just under 9 ounces, which is what, 250 odd grams. In terms of fit and feel, fits true to size. I mentioned it in one of the videos I've done. You really need to loosen it off around this area because it does, when you start running it's quite tight, so just make sure you loosen it off. The upper's awesome. They've made some really good improvements there. They made it much more breathable and it's just a nicer material. Around the heel is soft to a degree, but it's not overkill like a Nimbus 23. The tongue they've sorted out because the original was like that. And they've got rid of that. They sorted all that out. Pointless. Like I said a second ago, increased the stack height, but you can't really notice it the way they've done it. On the outsole, I think they've reworked it. It looks very similar. You have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. With the Glideride, see what they've done? I think it works much better than what they did on the original. And I think that's where they shaved some of the weight. Right, okay, that's the Evoride 2. Let's get the stats and features of the Glideride 2. Okay, so Glideride 2 is £145 here in the UK. They've reworked this, in particular on the upper of this shoe. Now, this has a 5mm drop, I think. We've got Flight Foam and Flight Foam Propel in this shoe. It's got like 2 layers, I'll show you that. AHA Plus as well, like the Evoride. You've got the guide toe technology. You've got a plate up the front, which helps you with the propulsion. Weighs 11 odd ounces. What's that? 300 and something grams, 310, 312 grams. The shoe, like I said, it's got a reworked upper, which is a big improvement for me. You've got, like I said to you, you've got the Flight Foam and the Flight Foam Propel, so you've got like almost like 2 layers of the foam. So again, it's just increasing the sort of feeling from the ride. I think they've done a really good job with the blend of the foams on this. It's got a big lumpy heel counter to help with stability because obviously it's got quite a high stack height. They've improved, I would say, the fit around the shoe. It's super comfortable, it really is. Lacing's awesome, fits true, actually both the shoes fit true to size. AHA rubber, which is doing well down the canal and toe pass. If you've not seen the video, I did a 20 miler in this, check it out. There's the sort of propulsion plate. So with the guide toe technology, you're going through the shoe, you've got this raised foot up the front, same on the Evoride, and it's all about that heel to toe transition, reducing ankle movement, so it's nice and stable, and reducing sort of energy loss and keeping it all intact as you go along. Right, so the Glideride 2, for me, is a perfect medium to long run shoe. If you want a shoe that's going to eat miles at easy pace, this is your boy. This can do work at goal pace. Again, check out the 20-mile video. And it does pick it up, but obviously it is a little bit heavier, so I wouldn't necessarily race in the shoe. But this is particularly suited for maybe you bigger people out there who want something that's stable, got plenty of cushioning, but it's not too soft, and it can eat miles. Have a look at this shoe. I think it's ideal for you slightly bigger people out there. And the Evoride, I think it is the perfect complement to the Glideride. This is a sort of shorter to medium distance shoe, working up, for me, up to the sort of 10 to 13 miles, but at tempo-ish pace, so working through the paces. It is a firmer ride. They got rid of the Propel, but it is still a firmer ride versus the Glideride 2. You will notice that as soon as you put it on. But I think they've actually made huge improvements versus the original, which some people really hated because it was too firm. But they've really not softened it up, but yeah, they've just made, I think, a big step forward in terms of the feel from the shoe, in the midsole of the shoe. So yeah, I think in terms of if you're looking for a daily trainer from Asics, I'd actually send you to the Gel Nimbus Lite 2. I wouldn't tell you to get either of these. I think it's a daily trainer that's actually better. But what this shoe does, if you're looking for a short to medium distance shoe that's slightly firmer with the rocker sensation, this is awesome. I absolutely love this shoe. It's great, great fun. This monster is just, well, it's just epic at eating up the miles. I'm going to sneeze, hang on. Right, that's better. Problems of having a cold. Anyway, right, so the Glideride 2 is just a monster at eating up those medium to long distance runs. I don't think personally there's a better shoe out there for medium to longer distance. It just, for me, it's just a really, really nice blend. So if you're, let's say, marathon training, I would go with the Glideride 2. If you're half marathon training, I would go with the Evoride. See what I did there between the distances? This works awesome up to that sort of 13 miles. And you could actually wear this on race day. I think it's light enough you could get away with it. With the rocker, the guide sole, everything, it's just a great package for that half marathon distance. But if you're training for a marathon, this is the one to go for. And again, this is if you're only picking one. Personally, if you're as lucky as me, I think the two together make the perfect package. They absolutely do. Because if you want to do those sort of faster, shorter days, you go Evoride. And then if you want to go longer, you go Glideride 2. And that's, for me, why I said at the opening, I'm not really going to help you too much. But yeah, if you could afford one and you only want to pick one and you're looking to do some sort of training block, marathon training, half marathon training, but if you can afford it, then I would get two of them and use them because they just both complement each other so well.